Alright, so we're entering another lesson that has a lot of vocabulary in it. Still related to circles, today we're going to talk about arcs, chords, and central angles. So I have a circle with point 0 in the middle. And then you remember yesterday we talked about radiuses and diameters, where the radius is the distance from the center to the side, and the diameter is two radiuses that are opposite rays connected, or basically a line through the middle of the circle that touches the outsides. So arcs are part of the outside of a circle. It's kind of like if it were a polygon, it would be a side or a line segment. An arc is part of the exterior of the circle. So AB is an arc of this circle because both of its endpoints are on the arc. Now a semicircle is half. Semi is the prefix that means half, so it's half of the circle. So ABD would be a semicircle, and I'd write it like I do an angle, but instead of an angle measure in front, I'm going to put a little curvy part on top to mean an arc. Now if it's half of a circle, how many degrees is it? Well, if you remember that a circle is 360 degrees, then a semicircle is 180 because it's half of a circle. There are two kinds of arcs within a circle, a minor arc and a major arc. The minor arc is one in which all of the points are contained within what's called a central angle. A central angle is an angle that has its vertex on the center of the circle. And so a minor arc has all of what's in between the edges of your central angle are within that arc. So a minor arc here is AB. And a major arc would be all the points that are outside of that central angle. So it's this piece over here. And the major arc would be ADB. Now, the central angle I've already talked to you a little bit about. It's an angle that has its vertex in the center of the circle, and we name it just like we do any other angle where the vertex is in the middle. So angle AOB is the central angle. The measure of a minor arc, so this length here, is exactly the same as the measure of the central angle. So the central angle is 60. The measure of the minor arc is 60. You got it, because it's exactly the same. So the measure of the minor arc equals the measure of the central angle. Alright, so the major arc is the rest of this piece out here. So what do you think its measure is? Yeah, it's 300, because the entire circle is 360, and 360 minus 60 is 300. So the measure of the major arc is 360 minus the minor arc.